This is my Phokane, the leader and the founder of Church Governance Solutions. Today, I want to just speak about how to make sure there are sustainable finances in your ministry, how to make sure or ensuring sustainable finances for your church or your ministry. It is very important for us to acknowledge the fact that every ministry needs money. Every ministry needs finances for it to run and to run effectively. And we want to emphasize that it is therefore very important that those finances are just not coming in impromptu, but they are actually sustainable finances that will sustain the ministry to run. Remember that in the ministry, there are some amenities that are necessary. Paying for the bills like electricity and water, and also making sure that the workers in the church are being compensated as well. Very, very important also for us to understand that there are cleaning to be made and also maybe building to be done as well, furniture to be bought as well for a church. A lot of things, including the instruments that needs to be there, they need money. And without money, then it becomes very difficult to run a ministry. And that's why we want to emphasize today, as Church Governance Solutions, that it's very important to be aware that money is necessary. But not only necessary, but it is actually very key that it becomes sustainable finances in the church. Now, the first thing that is very important for you to look at if you want to see sustainable finances in the church is that you need to ensure commitment of members by committing them with membership forms to make sure that they are members. The problem here is that if people are not members, they don't take accountability. They don't become responsible. And people come uncommitted and come and go, and they don't want to commit. And if you were to ask them about contributing money, they will tell you, we can't contribute because we are not part of this church. But when people commit, what they are saying is that we're committing ourselves, we're committing with our resources as well. So in other words, we are ready to participate in the church by any means that we need to participate in. And that is the reason why people that are committed in a church and they've actually enrolled as members, they are able to take responsibility or even contribute financially and sometimes even help with their other resources like cars and houses and anything that is necessary in the church. People that are committed, that have actually completed membership forms and become members, they've affiliated to say, we want to be part of this ministry, and therefore we'll actually commit with ourselves, our families, and our resources as well. And that's very key. Now, to get sustainable resources or finances, you need those people to be committed. When people are committed, you can always assure that you will actually start addressing the issues of finances in order to have what we call sustainable finances. Now, secondly, you need to keep clear database of real committed members, because also when we talk about members that have completed the forms, it's not enough. What is enough is when those people start actually being committed and become people that participate in the church with everything that they need to participate in. And these are what we call committed members. Now, those people, you need to have database of those people. And the reason why I would love to urge you to have database of those people is that you don't only benefit from them bringing finances to the church, but they must benefit from the church in being supported by the church itself as well. Because there are a lot of things that the pastor would do and the congregation would do for the members. And as they do for the members, it should be clear that those that are committed, and there are members that are committed, they must actually not be ignored when they're going through things that they need the church to support them. And we want to emphasize that therefore you need a database to know who are those people. Where are they? What are they committed in? Where do they stay? Who are their families as well? Because it's very important for you to be able to support them by all means as a church. And therefore, as they support the church, even financially, you are actually supporting them as well. And as you keep supporting them as a church, you are actually encouraging them. You're making them to be even more committed and for them to be able to participate in the ministry with their resources as well. And we want to emphasize today that we definitely need to have database of those people to know who they are and what are they committed in and to be able to support them as well. And I want to also say ensure clear vision to all members, because when people don't know what the vision is all about, they don't understand why they should actually contribute financially. And I want to emphasize that the vision in every single church must be displayed in a way that everybody know. And if it's possible, please mention the vision every time the announcements that are being made in the church, so that people forever keep the vision in their minds. They forever know what the vision of the church is all about. And when they know that, they know exactly where the church is going. And people then would know the need for finances for the particular vision, because if our vision is to bring help and hope, therefore we must actually make sure that the helps ministry has got finances, and therefore people will actually contribute towards that helps ministry, knowing that our vision is to bring help to the people that are in need. And we want to emphasize that because it's very important. And those of you whose vision is to reach out to souls and win souls into the kingdom of God, therefore also the members would know that soul winning is not actually coming very cheap. It is actually something that needs finances to go out there and preach the gospel. You need instruments, you need the cars to travel, you need petrol as well to take this further to where it's supposed to be. And we want to emphasize that because it's very key for us to know that we definitely need to make sure that we keep those people that are members that are committed, and we make sure that they participate in finances as well. But that they can only do when they are very clear about the vision. So clarity of the vision should be always be considered as a priority. And particularly the visionary must always be sure to mention what is the vision so that the members may know. And also we want to emphasize that please write down the vision so that those who read it can run it. You can actually put it on the notice boards in the church and always display it maybe on your screens more often so that people can remember what the vision of this ministry is all about, and they can be able to continue following this ministry, even financially, be able to contribute financially as well. And it's very, very key. You need to also engage the structural teachings about tithe and offering, and it's very important that the members that are committed, you approach them by teaching them. Because some of the people, we blame them and we say they are not giving, but there are those that don't even know the need of giving. There are those that don't even know the biblical meaning of giving and what the Bible says about giving and tithe as well. So therefore the teachings should be done. And we want to emphasize that as a leader and leaders in the church and the visionary and the leaders, they need to continually teach about tithe and offering for people to understand that it's very important to give. Tithe is very important to offer as well. And we want to emphasize that because when people are taught, that people may be able to know exactly what they need to do. And therefore you can actually give them platform to give because they would be knowing that they need to give. So it's very important that we emphasize that as well. We want to say also that keep good accounting of finances. And this we cannot emphasize enough because church money is public money. And public money then must be treated as such, so that people may know that their monies are in good hands. And we want to emphasize that good accounting work when it comes to finances is very important. So we need to give reports back to the people that are contributing for them to know how much their money contributed is, and also how the money is being handled and used and utilized in the church. The reports of them seeing the progress that their money make. And when they know that their money makes progress in the church, they are able actually to give, knowing that at least their contributions is showing. And we want to emphasize that because it's very important that you know that you need to make sure that there's a proper accounting systems. There's a proper accounting with the money as well. And people use the money and it's recorded. And there's also accounting that is professional in by all means rather. And also that professional accounting must actually be reported. And I must emphasize that reports about finances are very important so that people can know what their money is doing. We want to also emphasize that you need to give transparent financial reports at all times, and that must be as frequent as possible. And we always advise that at least quarterly, you should actually give feedback to the people. And at the end of the financial year, you need to make people aware that in this past financial year, we have used this much and we have actually saved this much. And we have all these finances totally in control, and let people be aware of that. And when you give reports, you're actually encouraging them to keep giving. You're encouraging them to keep contributing towards the work of the ministry, because they know that their monies are in good hands. And that's what we're emphasizing. Because as we have said, that monies of the church are public monies. And therefore, if it's public monies, they need to be handled as such. And we want to emphasize that please take care of the finances of the people. We want to end up here today. Your host, Mike Phokane. I'm the leader and the founder of Church Governance Solutions. And we want to draw your attention to our social media platforms. Our Facebook page is Church Governance Solutions, and Facebook page, Mike Phokane as well. So please like those pages, follow us on there, and make sure that you click notification buttons as well. Our TikTok account is under Mike Phokane, so please follow us on our TikTok account. And don't forget our YouTube channel as well, under Young Men Empowerment Forum. May you please subscribe to the YouTube channel and click notification buttons as well on that. And the good Lord will bless you as you do that. And we believe that you will share these platforms with your loved ones as well, and make them aware of these great teachings that are on this platform, so that they may make use of those. And some of your friends are pastors, they are church leaders, and they would love to hear about this so that they can be able to utilize the information. So lead them to these pages and let them follow, and make sure that they share to others as well. May the good Lord bless you and allow us to check out right here. And until we meet again with another episode, may the good Lord bless you, and cheers for now.